All right, let's get finesse, guys. All right, so I wanted to check this out because this is something they're going for. They're trying to make everybody single, miserable, depressed. We all know this. I'm currently single. I am looking. I do think I kind of am a little picky, and I also think I just feel like there's not as much of a reward. You know, a lot of people aren't really, and I mean to some degree. You know, you can't expect people to be 100% like loyal if you're not putting yourself in scenarios where maybe somebody isn't loyal. You know, you have to be searching to find, you know. But let's just check this out.
All right, so I think this is actually going to happen to most people, men and women, together forever. Psych. This guy goes 38 years old, never married, no kids. Oh, the first comment down here goes, "You could be 38, divorced and broke." Classic. All right, let's get this party started here. Let's full screen this guy.
So I'm 38 years old, never married, no kids. I've never really thought about that until recently. My whole life, I never really wanted kids.
That's where we differ. I actually want kids. I want a family. I want something real. I think honestly, I think a lot of us, to be honest, are dealing with a lot of trauma, and it comes out in different ways. I think for me, not really seeing a healthy household kind of drifted me into being attracted to toxic women, and you know, me myself maybe having some toxic traits. But I'm trying to move forward past that. I found that there are a lot of women that are actually interested in me. It's more of I don't really notice them. I don't notice I notice all the wrong women, and I don't notice the women I should be noticing. So at least for me specifically, I do believe there's something that I'm doing that I could change and would get me the end result.
For whatever reason, I was just like the Peter Pan syndrome, always feeling like a young, wild teenager at heart. Didn't want to be tied down, didn't want to really bear the responsibility of kids. So it was never really an issue. But as I'm getting older, at 38 years old, I think to myself, damn, I kind of feel like I should have kids. And unlike a lot of guys, I've had pretty good luck with dating as far as like getting attention and getting dates and, you know, hookups, unfortunately, which I kind of regret. I've had pretty good luck with that.
I think the problem is too, maybe for this guy, and I know for myself, looking for hookups, right? But not really looking for something that will last, you know? Or, you know, looking for something that will last in somebody that just wants to hook up, you know?
I've literally never dated a girl that fully convinced me or had me convinced that she would be someone to trust on a level of like marriage, forever commitment.
That's hard to find.
And children. I've always been somebody that's a bit paranoid. And that might not be the right word. That's kind of a negative word, but I think men.
No, I think he's actually right. Back to that comment, you could
There's
be
so much
38,
information saying
divorced
not
and
to.
broke. That's the classic. So he's not tripping. Like I'm around his age. I'm 35, and you know I do have a girlfriend. We live together. We do want kids, and for me it's kind of normal to wait, and I think it's going to be even more normal. I mean, how many 38-year-old women are like, you know, like they're in their head it's too late. At least for like this dude, he can keep going.
That's fair.
Right. So, for instance, my parents didn't have me, baby Jack here, until my mom was almost 35. My dad was 38.
I think for those families, though, they usually have kids already, and then they just want more kids when they're older, you know?
So, but at that time, it was kind of abnormal
For
to
sure.
wait that long. But now it's It's normal to wait that long now. And not to mention, no one trusts each other. Let's bring this comment back up. You could be 38,
no one
divorced,
trusts
and
each other
broke.
anymore.
So
it's
a
kinda
lot
hard.
of men, that's a
But
big
yeah,
one,
let's check out the
right?
next clip. I saw this and I want to check this out. I like this dude. He has a lot of good information. Watch this. If you're tired of being poor, build your way out of poverty. I think this kind of ties into everything. You know, it's okay, once you're single, no kids, poor and in debt, living their life that they designed for you. So let's just hear this out.
You cannot sit around and complain about all the things that are happening around you in the world that you cannot control when you ain't even doing anything about the controllables that you do control. That's why you got to build your own thing. There's nothing wrong with building your own thing. Work your work really hard, but then after work from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m., work on you. From 5 a.m. to 9 a.m., work on you. Forget about building a business for a minute. What about you? Are you even building up you? Are you building yourself up? Are you producing what you need to be successful in life and with money?
That's also a big thing too. It's like there's a lot of people complaining but not actually doing anything about it, and that's where you fall behind, because once you start complaining and not doing anything about it, then that's where you're really actually failing, because you only really fail if you stop trying. But a lot of people stop trying before they even start trying. Whoops.
With your personal finances. What are you creating with your personal finances to make sure you're going to be more successful down the road with money? What are you creating and building in terms of habits and disciplines to make sure you're going to be better with money in your own four walls? Let's think about it. Have you even created a personal financial statement for you? Do you even produce, build a budget every single month?
Now, I don't have a budget, but I have a budget. I don't write it out, right? But I have my bills, obviously, and then anything that's left, I just try to invest as much of it as I can. That's pretty much my budget, but I understand why he's saying, like, you need to have a budget. Like an actual written out budget. I'm going to try to stick to that.
Created a plan for your own personal finances. See, it is not just about building a business. It's about building up you. You have to build yourself up, build your own processes, build your own spreadsheet, build your own notebook that has all your stuff in it. Have you created an investment portfolio?
That's the type of stuff that's really going to improve your life. He says a lot of facts, and we all need to be taking notes, because he's being honest. Are we actually doing the work to see the results in the end of it? Because most of us aren't. You know, and that's okay, but we don't want to get to a point where we're feeling entitled and we feel like, oh, that's just too hard, or life's just too hard. There's always a way. Let's check out the next clip. So I saw this lady. I don't know who actually she is. Rochelle Adamson Budgets. But she says, my $200,000 debt confession in 2024. Oh my goodness, look at all those purses back there. It looks beautiful. I am not a big well, obviously I'm not a big purse person, but I just don't see the real value in them. Like, I always, for like women, like, it's like, I guess I kind of get why you guys need a purse, but like, what do you guys carry around in purses? Like, be real. Like, I mean, honestly, all I have is keys, wallet, phone. I don't know what else I need. I mean, I have chapstick and stuff too, but, you know, I'm crazy. Let's see what she says.
And I appreciate all the support you guys always give me when I choose to post this type of content.
Random,
It
but I like
is
her hairstyle.
a lot.
I don't know, something about that looks really nice. They're very thin and looks very nice, and
It's a lot. It's a lot. So if you're new to my channel, what's up? Thank you
seems real
for
happy for
tuning
having that
in.
much debt.
Let's talk about all things budgeting, debt
Let's see
freedom,
what,
and saving and investing. If that's something you're into or trying to get into, then this is the video for you. I like sharing my real and actual numbers in hopes of helping someone else in their money journey. So if that's something you want to see, then stick around. But anyway, a lot has happened since then. We paid off a ton of debt very quickly. We were able to increase our income and make some moves. The market, everything, life was good. Okay, groceries were so cheap back then. Groceries were so cheap. But anyway, here we are now with a lot of new debt. And I can honestly say that this is not debt that I have taken on in the form of like shopping sprees and all types of just
So what
like,
type
you
of
know,
debt does she have?
casual debt. I call it irresponsible
home?
spending. This is a lot of debt related to medical things and just not really budgeting the way I should. And so, you know, it used to
If
just
she
come
show- I
a
wanna see
lot
numbers if she
easier for me
shows.
to make large debt payments and just knock it out and save money and do all the things. And I just noticed in 2024, I didn't really care. I didn't really care, y'all. And when you stop caring and you stop looking at your numbers, interest has
Yeah.
a field day. And so that is what I
wanna
have.
see her
And that's
numbers.
what I'm looking at right now. And these numbers are out of pocket. Normally, people wait to the end of their videos. I've watched a few of these and, you know, add it all up. I've already added it up. I couldn't wait for y'all. I had to know the damage. It's over $200,000. We are talking, you know, home, car, and consumer credit card debt. 3 of them are paid in full. That is the rental property credit card, my daughter's credit card for her business, and a random Synchrony credit card that I totally forgot about that I swore they would have closed down by now. But I did end up using that for some medical stuff, and I've already paid that off. So at this point in time, we are down to 12 credit cards with large balances.
Well,
Very
I mean, I
large
have like
balances.
12 credit cards, but some of them are closed now because I keep it. I don't really use them, so. But
You can see I have a venture card. This is a series of things. So the
So-
venture and Spark meeting that demand. But I was not conscious at all with my money in 2024. And I don't know where it went. That's the only.
so let me get this straight. She has 12 credit cards, let's say. Then she has some rental properties. And what was the last thing she had? A little bit of consumer, like debt and stuff. And she said she has student loans. I guess that's all I really need to know. I was hoping she would get to the numbers a little bit, but she's like weaving it in there. I can't watch the full video to see all that, but I mean, if she says she has 12 credit cards for her daughter's business and some other stuff, it kind of makes sense, but at the same time, oh my goodness, that's kind of steep, man. I don't know how. Maybe the I imagine the rental properties are over half of that, maybe 120. Maybe the rest of 12 credit cards, maybe 40,000, and then probably sprinkle across with a bunch of. And she's also adding in multiple people, so it's actually just not her. It's her daughter, her I'm guessing husband or whatever. I guess it's not as bad as the thumbnail would describe, but it's definitely all there. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, man. Let me know what you guys think. We just got to be proactive and be doing what we're supposed to be doing so we can move forward in life. And you can't beat yourself up too bad, but you only fail if you stop trying. That's how I feel. See you guys in the next one, man. Cheers.